Hi, welcome to another video. This is Mr. Chow from EnglishTuition.org. Now, I thought it would be interesting to do a quick video on an AI chatbot by the name of ChatGPT. This AI has been all over the news recently, right? And is creating quite a lot of noise in the educational community, and some schools have welcomed this new technology, and some schools have even chosen to ban the technology, right? So I'm not sure if local schools have exposed our students to this, but I thought it'd be interesting to just take a look at how this new technology works and whether we're able to come out with any interesting results. For those who are unaware, ChatGPT is an AI chatbot that can be programmed to give very human-like responses, right? It's supposed to be highly intelligent. And previously, when I played around with the chatbot, it was able to give me some interesting results, which is why I've decided to make this video. So without further ado, let's get started. So we will start off by introducing ourselves. Hi, how are you doing? I'm an AI. I do not have the ability to feel emotions. How can I assist you today? Let's say, because since we've just received the O-level results, I have just received my O-levels results and I've done badly. What should I do? It can be disappointing to receive less than desirable results on an exam, but it's important to remember that one test or exam does not refine your worth or future opportunities. So then the bot suggested here are a few things you can consider doing. Review your test results and speak with your teachers to identify areas where you struggled and create a plan to improve in these areas. Consider retaking the exam or taking additional coursework in the areas where you struggled. Look into other educational or career paths that may not require the specific exam scores you receive. Keep a positive attitude and stay motivated. Seek guidance from a counselor, mentor, or parents. Remember that setbacks are temporary and you can always strive to improve your knowledge and skills. There are many ways to achieve your goals and you should never give up on your dreams. Well, sounds like pretty good advice to me. How can I improve in English? Improving your English language skills can take time and effort, but there are several strategies you can use to make progress. Here are a few ideas. Read extensively. Reading a variety of materials such as books, newspapers, and magazines can help improve your vocabulary, grammar, and comprehension. Practice speaking and listening. Speak with native speakers or practice listening to spoken English, such as through podcasts or videos. Watch English language movies and TV shows. Take a course. Write regularly. Use language learning apps and websites and get a language exchange partner. Remember, practice makes perfect, and the more you use the language, the more comfortable and confident you will be. Well, kind of similar to the advice that I give my students. So the chatbot is doing pretty okay. So let's move the conversation to another subject, right? Let's say, can you solve maths problems? Yes, I can solve mathematical problems. However, the complexity of the problem and my ability to solve it will depend on the specific question and the information I provide. If you give me a specific problem, I'll do my best to solve it for you. So, okay, what is times the result is, well, right there on the screen. But I think this is pretty interesting because I previously tried to input some problem sums from the PSL syllabus into the chatbot, and it was even able to spit out not just the answer itself, but together with the explanation. All right. And I have also tried to feed the chatbot with some physics questions from the O-level syllabus, and it has also done quite a good job at providing the answer as well as an explanation for the answer, right? So I think the chatbot, to a certain extent, for some people, they could view this as a search engine, right? Because the data set that is used to train the chatbot has been collected, from a wide variety of sources, and the cutoff point, from as far as I know, is until the year 2021, right? So of course, the most updated facts may not be available in the chatbot, so they will still be prone to some errors, and depending on the complexity of the problem, it may not be able to give you the most ideal answers. Okay, but in the wide variety of situations, right, I find that the bot can do a reasonably good job to provide a sensible response. All right, so let's go back to English and see if it can help us to generate some answers for essay questions, right? So let's type in a generic essay question, right? Youths do not care about our environment. Do you agree? As an AI, I do not have a personal opinion. Well, that's fair enough. However, it is not accurate to say that all youths do not care about the environment. In fact, many young people are actively engaged in environmental causes and are working to raise awareness about the importance of protecting our planet. There are many youth-led organization initiatives around the world that are focused on environmental conservation, education, advocacy, such as Fridays for Future, Earth Gardens, and Zero Hour. Additionally, many young people are becoming increasingly aware of the need to address environmental issues and are taking steps to reduce their own carbon footprint, such as by reducing their meat consumption, supporting renewable energy, and reducing waste. It's also important to note that the youth are the future leaders and decision makers, and they will shape the world we live in. So investing in education and empowering them with the knowledge and skills to address the environmental challenges we face is crucial. So I think, as far as I'm concerned, if a student is to input the essay question into the chat AI, it is able to give a reasonable response, but it doesn't really include any specifics, right? But grammar is there, points are there, and it's a sensible response, right? And I think I can understand why some schools are worried about how students can use ChatGPT to help them with their homework, right? So they depend on the search engine, the chatbot, to give them the answers, right? And then they just copy and paste, right? That's not only true for English, but for other subjects as well, right? You can just input a maths problem and it gives you the complete answer with explanation. So you just copy the answers yourself, all right? But again, as with all new technology, like this is very new, right? And so far it has been proven to be very good and very useful in a wide variety of areas, all right? But I think we have not really figured out how best to make use of this technology yet, right? And I also understand from that perspective why some schools have decided to ban the use of ChatGPT, right? Because then the chatbot is doing all the thinking for you, and the students are not doing the thinking, right? The students are not developing critical thinking skills. They are not developing their problem solving skills, right? So I think we just leave it at that. If you're a student watching this, understand that it's going to come, right? Technology, but how we are going to use this technology in our lives and how this technology is going to be implemented in the overall learning strategy, I think we need to spend a little bit more time, right, to go and think about this technology. But I hope this video creates an interesting some interesting thought-provoking content, right, for students to be aware that there is the existence of such technology right? And how are they going to use this technology in a way to help them cope with their schoolwork in a way that is beneficial to them, right? And not in a way that is counterproductive. Okay, so with that, I've come to the end of the video, right? I don't want to spend too much time. If you're interested, you can just go to openai.com and take a look for yourselves, and then you can play around with the chatbot, and I'm pretty sure you will have a lot of fun with it. Okay, let's ask it a few last questions before I go. Do you have a girlfriend? I'm an artificial intelligence and do not possess the ability to have relationships or feelings. I'm here to help you with any questions or information you might need. Okay, how about if we asked it about how it feels? How do you feel about your appearance? Taking a bit of time. As an AI, I do not have a physical appearance and do not have the ability to feel emotions. My main function is to process and understand. So with that, we have come to the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching. And since we are coming to Chinese New Year, I would like to wish everybody have a very happy and prosperous Chinese New Year. And I will see you again in the next video. Bye bye.